So I just received this set from Hasbro Pulse. This is our Jedi Knight Revan and HK-47. And of course, Jedi Knight Revan is supposed to be a repaint of the Revan that we haven't gotten in TVC yet. So it's a repaint of a figure we don't have. And HK-47 is a reissue, I believe, I'm going to double check it, of a figure that we previously got as a Build-A-Droid a long time ago. So on the side, we got a picture of HK-47, picture of both figures, and then Revan on that side. On the top, we've got there. Galaxy of Heroes branding. I think this is the branding they used. Those little tube figures and stuff, those little animated shorts and stuff a couple years back. Let's open this up and check it out. So here is our two carded figures of HK-47 and Jedi Knight Revan. I wouldn't have minded them actually branding these Knights of the Old Republic or something like that. HK-47 was always fun in the game, although his little counterpart would be great to get. See, this is VC305. This is the new card backs where it shows, well, I guess the initial release. Be interesting to see how that goes. If they always just show what we've got here, if they're going to show the initial release of the figure. Same thing, Jedi Revan. This is number 306. So let's check out these figures and see what they're like. So here is our HK-47. I'm almost positive this is the Build-A-Droid we had before. I just popped an arm out. Like just that alone tells me, yep, this is probably a Build-A-Droid. The fact that I can pop it apart. I will go check with my original in a little bit so we can truly check it out. It comes with this little blaster right here. You can see there, which is held, let's see, is this like that? And I always remember like the old stuff for the game, always like, I think the artwork had him holding his blaster like that, which I think is the way mine is situated in my collection currently, but obviously you can see in the artwork there, it's a little different there. All in all, it looks a good figure. I can't tell if there's any paint application updates, although it doesn't look like they've done any detailing on the back of the figure. You see like the silver scrapes and that on the front, but not on the back. But I'll compare him to the original here in a second. So here's my comparison. This is the original HK-47. This is a new one. So it's a slightly different paint job on it, but it's the same sculpt, same figure. So all around, this is a reissue of a figure. So there you go. You can really compare those two. It's just a reissue of an old Build-A-Droid figure. So we'll take a look at Jedi Knight Revan next. So here's our Jedi Revan. That seems to be a fairly well done figure. Of course, this figure came out because, well, it's a repaint of the Revan, which was originally going to be a reissue. The figure from, was it 2007? But people complained, so Hasbro put out a whole new one. I can't say it's a bad figure. The original had like the swivel arms and that sort of thing. I think we can, yep, we can take the hood off there. So you can see the helmet there underneath. Kind of nice. It's got a plastic piece, rubbery piece coming over the bottom, as well as a tabard hanging down. And then we've got a cloth skirt here. And then you can see just the leg detail. Who knows if these legs are reused from somebody else? I wouldn't be surprised. There's, you know, anything where the leg's hidden, does it really need to be brand new sculpt? You see there's a lot of cool sculpting going on in this. It looks good. I like the paint wash over a kind of leather. Again, we don't get the paint wash, though, on the back here, so it's kind of skimping on the back, much like HK-47. I like all the ringlets going along the belt, though. He does come with a purple lightsaber here, so he can have that now. All in all, pretty cool figure. We can compare him to the original Revan that was put out. Don't have the new one yet because it hasn't come yet, but we can compare this to the one from 2007 here. I think Revan is a definite upgrade. You can see this is the original one, it's 2007. The hood comes down over the mask more, it's harder to see. You can see better detail on the leather on the front. It's got better articulation. The original had kind of plastic robes that came all the way down. Now we've got the cloth skirt with the tabards and everything. So I think it's a good upgrade. It'll be interesting to see the actual regular Revan that's coming out. This is our first one getting a 3 3/4 inch. We got the 6-inch one previously, but now we're getting the 3 3/4 inch. It'll be cool to see how that all works out. All in all, I think these are two cool figures. They're just kind of expensive. This was a $40 set again, and we're getting a reissue of a figure that we had, what, 15 years ago. And we're getting a brand new figure, but it's a repaint of a brand new figure that we're getting. Seems for repaints, reissues, it's kind of expensive for what this is. I like the set. To me, it should be cheaper. And I don't know. I know people like getting the both figures carded and that sort of thing. I'm I'm primarily loose collector. I'm fine with if I just put them out in a 2-pack and they were a little cheaper. I'd rather that. That's my only complaint though on the price. I think reissuing HK-47 was a great idea. It was not as an easy figure to get. You had to collect all 6 figures from the wave to get it. And Revan was a nice reissue to get the Jedi version here and all that. But it was kind of pricey for what it is. So that's my look at our Jedi Knight Revan and HK-47 in the TVC.